Good evening. Welcome to Cosmic Reid Live here on WDW News Today. I am Cosmic Chris Reid. It is so nice, as always, to be with you here on your Monday evening talking about Disney parks. And we have a very big show for you today. We're going to be talking about Disney water parks and specifically Imagineering our own Disney water parks. And with me, as always, Jeff and Angelina. Guys, how's your week?
Hey! Hello, hello.
Hey.
Good to see everyone out there. Yeah,
Hi.
I was wondering if we were actually going to make it tonight. Great to see you. Good to see you, Chris, Angelina, everyone here. Horatio, what
Hello.
up? Mandy, Horatio already asked, like, where was the beatboxing? And I got to be honest with you, Angelina. Fantastic.
I'm always available when there's technical difficulties. Always on call.
Yes,
Ready.
yes, exactly.
Next time.
Right.
Good. Yes. Where's my bourbon drinking friend out there? There he is, Rob. What's up? There, 2-hour show. There you go. Maybe.
I am on my way into the YouTube chat. There's a terribly run machine right now. But
heavens.
if you guys are in there, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Where
I don't know.
are
It's
we?
something to do with the Canadian, yeah.
Canadian Wi-Fi.
Hey, like I said,
You guys might be
it's the
beating the
Canadian
virus,
Wi-Fi.
man, but we've got the faster Wi-Fi down here.
But you guys got
So
the Wi-Fi.
True.
Can't have it all, man. Can't have it all.
No, that's true. Isn't that true? So we got a big show to get to. A little while back, we started doing an engineering series, and we went through the 4 Disney World theme parks. I think, have we done another one as well? Did we do the hotel one? I forget if we did the hotel. I forget. There's been so many shows. This is episode 22.
We talked about, episode 20. Yeah, seriously, man. I thank you again, everybody who comes in every Monday night. We really thought that we would do like 3 of these and be done. So thank you so much. More Beverly, yes, I am indeed wearing a shirt, by the way, tonight. I'm sorry, the lighting's a little low. It is my Wall-E shirt. How about that for just a little
Nice.
bit of
Love it.
foreshadowing.
A little bit of magic there.
Foreshadowing. There you go.
Oh,
I get-
okay.
So I think we
That's
talked about doing
surprising.
the hotel. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure you're very surprised.
I think
Everyone
we
in the
did
chat
too.
room is
I just
surprised.
forget.
But we
Oh
probably
yeah,
ran out of
there was
time.
like a Wreck and Ralph hotel or something or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's going to be. So we're doing Imagineering our own water parks today. So we'll be getting to that in just a little bit with an overall theme, some of the slides, some of the features. Jeff was talking to us off the air. This might go like 2 hours because of it. Something like
Just so
that,
you know,
right?
I went into the chat. Everyone in the chat room, last week I was getting a little long-winded. I would start giving myself the 30-second mute right here. Might have to do that. If anybody feels the need to fire off a 30-second mute, just throw it in the chat room and I'll be done. But I asked everybody how much they had written, and I think I might have written a bit much tonight. I got to be honest with you. Thank God I can't draw.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, we can.
Let's bring those back.
We can do a mute on you, or if we wanted now, we can do this.
Okay. There you go. Okay. If I hear that, Chris, I'll be like, okay, let's move it on. Move it on, Raph. Chris thinks
That's the wrap
very
it up.
excited. He's got a new toy to play with. So there you go.
I have access to the Regis button. This is fantastic. This is a dream come true.
The Regis button.
This is a
That's
whole
what it's
new
gonna be
level.
called. Yes. Okay. The
It's a
Regis
special
button.
keyboard that there's a button that says Regis right on it. It's mhm.
It says
perfect.
Jeff Rapp. It's the Regis button. There you go. So now somebody just said there was no sound. No sound from Regis. Okay. Well, just
Oh.
know that. Yeah. Well, we
Just-
can't
you know
have
what
everything.
he's saying.
You know what he's saying. Okay. All right. If we could fix that later. All right. The Regis button means I stop for 30 seconds. Okay. Go on, Chris.
So we also wanted to talk a little bit about Disney water parks in general and some of the experiences that we've had at Disney water parks, because we always end up talking about the theme parks and all that, which is really cool. But sometimes I just think the water parks get a little bit left out and forgotten. And, they've been around for years and years now.
Yeah, man.
2 of them especially,
Very true.
and River Country. We want to talk a little bit about River Country. If anyone in the chat was in River Country, we'd love to hear some stories if you were in there. Hopefully when it was open and not shut. But there's
For legal
there was those
reasons.
urban explorers went in there for years. But I had the opportunity to go to River Country when I was I don't know, 10 or 11 or something, and I chose not to go there. We went to Blizzard Beach instead. But I know there's a lot of good memories and photos. Yeah, I regret it now that it's not a thing anymore.
I'm sure you do. Like David says he went to River Country in 1990. Was that not where? Didn't somebody just get arrested there a couple weeks ago, or was it not River Country? It was on the island, right? Like
Discovery Island. Yeah, he went to Discovery Island, saying it was a tropical paradise.
Just him and a bunch
tropical paradise.
I mean, I get it. I want to be at Disney too.
I mean,
no matter where in Disney, I want to be there too. So I get it.
He must have been drinking bourbon with Robin Eye to say that, but that's okay.
So, I mean, let's start talking about like the current water parks. Okay, so up here in Canada, we're very familiar with snow. So let's talk about why not talk about Blizzard Beach? And also we put up a poll on Twitter about what is your favorite park from Disney.
Man,
we included River Country on that. Yeah, there was over 1,000, over 1,100 votes or something last time I saw it. Really? So we'd love to hear.
Wow.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll get to the results of that, and you can vote on it till shortly after the show today as well. So Blizzard Beach, I remember as a kid, it was the first one I went to, and I was kind of blown away with the theming, and maybe it's because we live up here in Canada where it does get cold and there's all this snow, and it's almost like, hey, we feel like we're at home right now. But I just the summit plummet and taking that ski lift up, I think is really cool. You know, and the toboggan slides, the racing slides that you can like 10 or 12 people at a time go down on those slides on your stomach there with like what looks like a sled. I think it's one of the coolest experiences, and I love Typhoon Lagoon as well. It's probably even more, but just for a water park to have a very unique theme and to bring the cold theme into a place that's just blazing hot, I love it. I think it's a really cool idea. What about you guys?
Angelina, you want to hit it, or should I just start pontificating?
Well, you know what? Blizzard Beach is like #1 on my next places to go at Disney, because surprisingly, I was just trying to think, okay, where have I been? Because I've been to water parks, but I guess I must have only gone to Typhoon Lagoon when I lived in Florida. And so Blizzard Beach has always been a really interesting thing to me, though, because of that theming, and it's very different than Typhoon Lagoon. And maybe because we're from Canada, we've got that little like ski resort theming there, and that's fun because you're in Florida and it's way too hot and there's all this fake snow plastic theming, but it's very cool, and I really like it for that reason, and I really want to go. I'm like, that's my next thing. What about you, Jeff? Have you been there? Have you gone to Blizzard Beach?
It's so funny. You guys are looking at Blizzard Beach in a way I never did, right? Like, I mean, just straight up Canadian right here. It's like I'm waiting for the poutine water park to come in, because that is such an interesting way, because and now you've got me second guessing my whole 27-page thesis on my water park building, because I've always been annoyed that it's not more Disney, but I guess I kind of love what you said originally, Chris, which was like bringing in a place where there's no snow and just throwing in Blizzard Beach there, right? Because I'm from Connecticut, so we would go skiing. So you talk about like the ski lift and things like that. I do love that. I will say that my first, I was only lucky enough to go with my parents to Disney when I was, I don't even know, 8, 9. They took me 4th of July, which is insane. That is insane on their part. I applaud them to this day. But we actually did go to River Country, because I don't even know if anything else was open. Remember, I'm old, people. I'm old. And I just remember it being just absolutely amazing, because there's no water parks in Connecticut, because to your point, it gets cold. So I loved it. My mom loved it. But, it's... I have to say my favorite is Typhoon Lagoon, but Blizzard Beach is pretty amazing. I mean, I did do the crazy drop one.
Summit Plummet.
Summit Plummet, man. And I almost had to be pushed down. I don't know if they legally can push you, but I'm pretty sure. I actually asked Leah the other night. I was like, did you ever jump out of an airplane? I'm just waiting for the Regis, Chris, and I'll wrap it up. But anyways, I definitely
Jeff just
felt like I
at the
needed
top
to be
of the
pushed
slide,
out.
like,
I don't like this.
There you go. That was me. Okay. And there you go. That's a wrap. That's a wrap right there. But yeah, no, they're all fun in their own way. But I think you'll see what I'm doing with my theme park, and it's going to be a little more. I feel on brand. So, yeah.
Ooh,
love it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's right.
excited.
Tessie, taking a look at the people are still talking about the poutine water park
The
theme.
poutine park, honestly, there's
missed
some
that.
really funny stuff in here. Stephen
okay.
Brown saying the
Artichoke
gravy
heaven?
train slide. Artichoke heaven,
Weird
yeah.
birds are floating around. Oh,
This is
Horatio.
why this is great.
Wow, you guys just took my idea. I mean, I don't know. Now I'm going to have to think of something else.
Oh my
The
God.
chat has
I love this
officially
so much.
Imagineered their own water park.
Yes.
And
it's a poutine. I love it. It's all about
It's a
food.
poutine water park. That's
Bless you guys.
disgusting.
I feel like that's going to be
I can
trending
see-
very soon.
Giant like tubes that are like cheese curd shaped, and you just sit on the tube.
I love it.
Oh man, we have a river here that
Wow.
the water's brown. It can be like a gravy river. I don't know,
Basically.
Oh. Stay tuned.
but not actual
Sorry.
gravy, but not actual brown water. So I don't know.
No, that'd be-
What are we talking about? Disney water parks. If you're just joining us for the first time, thank you very much for tuning in. Always appreciate it. I've got the chat up. I've got it on my phone, which is a little bit different here. I couldn't. My desktop is just playing mind games with me here. But as long as you guys still got me, I'm happy to see everyone in the chat here. WW Mickey, Veronica, welcome back. Markland, Stephen Brown, Shorn Force, David. Let's see, BC fan, Rob, Adam. Yeah, welcome to the chat, and Archfox. Good to see you there as well. Drew's in there,
he's
more
great.
Beverly.
Yeah.
Click the
Beverly.
like. Yes, please do. Please click the like button. That'll help our show tremendously.
Beverly.
If you like it, thank you so much for doing that. Just a little thumbs up like goes a long way on our show. Of course, there's also the super chat option, which is the little $sign if you're watching it on YouTube, of course, and you can donate as little or as much as you want. All the money goes to WDW News Today. Always appreciate the super chat, and we will definitely read those out if you do happen to do that this evening or any other show going forward. And we got lots of shows planned. The Idea
God.
Factory was on.
really?
Chris was
Ever.
going nuts over the weekend, guys. Seriously, just wait. Just you.
Well, you guys should hear
Yeah.
some of these ideas. We're excited to share them with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah,
So
did you guys
the
go to
next-
Typhoon Lagoon as well, or did
Yeah.
did you already say you went to Blizzard Beach? And you said
We
you liked
went to
Beach
Blizzard.
more. Okay.
Well, I'm not sure. I liked Typhoon Lagoon, and my thing about Typhoon Lagoon that I thought it was really unique was the shark reef experience. Like,
Love
you know,
it.
we're in the middle of
Yes.
Canada. We can't go to the ocean very easily and just snorkel and see sharks and fish, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was the coolest thing. My only gripe with it is that every time you could go on as many times as you wanted, but every time you went around again, you had to listen to the safety spiel. And I understand why that was a thing. I always wished in my mind, once you heard it once, you could get like a special like just a paper wristband that you could just throw away at the end of your visit and like skip that part. So you could just be like, I've heard it, I can go on again. Cause I would have gone through it like a dozen times if there wasn't that speech that you had to hear every single time. And again, I get it. It's totally safety for the animals and for you and for the employees, for the cast members. But they said you can go as slow as you want. I basically floated until the water like pushed me that, like the current took me that way or whatever with everyone else going that way, because I didn't want to get out. It was so much fun, and I don't like seeing it now because it's all filled in. There's sand there, and even the old boat that was upside
you know
down.
why they used to why they got rid of the shark tank? I don't know
I'm
what
sure
the name was.
Oh man,
Shark Reef.
I don't even think I knew that they did. I think I was there about a decade ago. Yes, I'm that old, Horatio. Relax over there. But that was only a decade ago. And I thought it was still there, man. I mean, it was kind of like, it was like Discovery Cove, before there was Discovery Cove, like they had that thing. And I gotta tell you, that is a really interesting thing. You talk about like you're from Canada and you don't get to like swim with sharks. Well, I hope even if you weren't from Canada that you weren't making it a habit to get into the water and swimming with sharks. But I mean, that was a very, very cool thing. I mean, a lot of people are talking about like the giant wave pool. I happen to, by the way, sorry to step on you here, but I love Typhoon Lagoon, and they were the first people, and I took a little bit of inspirato from something in Typhoon Lagoon for my luxurious water park that is pending. But I love that they were the first place I ever saw that had the launcher things. You know what I mean? Where you had like I guess they're calling them coasters now, man. They're like coasters and like
the water coasters. Yeah.
Yeah, they like up the slides. So that was the first time I had ever seen anything like that. So I'm going to give it to Disney, even if they ripped it off. It doesn't really matter. So
More Beverly saying there's Canadian ice sharks. People saying there's Canada has land sharks.
Yeah, I saw that. Land sharks. Uphill jets. Yeah. That's right, Mandy. Yes.
Yeah.
Uphill jets. Yeah.
Awesome. Paul, welcome back. Good to see you here. Mandy, how's it going? Oh, yeah, uphill jets. There you go. Yeah, so Typhoon is probably my favorite. I'd have to reevaluate that now with the absence of Shark Reef. It's just, I'm really upset that they got rid of that. It might have just been less of a burden to look after those animals on a regular basis. I'm not even sure where they went. I don't know if they went elsewhere on Disney property, if they went somewhere else. You know, I'm sure they're in captivity somewhere, but
usually
there's a big aquarium out there
down. That's true. Usually they knock things down and then they put something else there. Did they put something else there? That's been my problem with the water parks. Like if we can gripe for a second, and I know we try not to be negative here, but it's like they don't really evolve that much. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Blizzard Beach got dropped down, and then it doesn't really. More Beverly says they were sold. You know what? Maybe right about now they might have actually sold those sharks. Sorry, but you know what I mean? It's like I wish they would continually evolve, and maybe it's a land thing, but I kind of love. That's what I do love about the parks, and then they'll retool things. I mean, I guess there's only so many things you can do when you throw up like a water slide. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like they seem forgotten about. You know, so.
Yeah. Okay.
It might be also because of like it being so difficult to renovate where there's water. You know what I mean? Like you can't really theme things that they were built with the water connected to them. You know what I mean? But maybe with all of our good ideas, they'll think of some other cool water park ideas. So
because they've listened to us before, so yeah.
Absolutely. Okay.
Oh. Okay, I think it's A Dragger. A Dragger is my new favorite because he said I'm old too. Hey, buddy, me and you, man. We got the AARP freaking discount. There you go. Bam. Me and you, buddy. Next time.
I heard some people calling you Yoda Master Jeff.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, I did see that.
You're gonna see me levitating. Yes.
Speaking of people that have been here longer than Angelina and I, Jeff, you mentioned is a segue for you. You mentioned river country, and I never experienced it. I could have. It was open when I was there for the first couple of trips, and we never went. We hit Blizzard Beach and Typhoon instead. So, what's your river country experience?
So my river country experience is, and I even referenced this at the beginning, it was like, who thought it would be a good idea to use the water from the freaking man-made lake? Right? I mean, like seriously, like that was rule number one, which I thought was kind of crazy. But again, you got to understand, like when I went, I didn't even have the option. So it was river country, man. That was like their place. And it's so like that is one of my favorite things about going to like Hoop-de-Doo Review is taking the boat from Contemporary, because you just kind of go right past it, and it kind of like fills you with some memories. And I kind of love that it's still there. Like I think you were even like mentioning, right? Like it's like the relics of the old time. I know at some point probably DVC is going to build there, right? But for right now, like the legends are still, it's almost like you're playing like a Tomb Raider game or something like that. It's all still there. But I mean, like it really set the stage. Without River Country, obviously, there wouldn't be Typhoon Lagoon, and there wouldn't be all of these other places. But I mean, it was a magical place as a kid, because at that point, it was still just Magic Kingdom and Epcot. You know what I mean? I'm that old, people.
Yep.
I just keep.
Wow.
So I mean, it was another theme park for me back then, man. And as a kid, you know, it was still kind of like some thrill rides, which don't really exist, and you know, and it was just, it was exciting. Right? Because it was Disney doing a water park. It's like when Disney does anything else. And I know that, like, you know, all these other places, oh, Stephen Brown, is he just trying to get me to stop talking? Okay, no, it's about 40 plus Trump. That's cool. let's real quick.
Hey, Stephen Brown. $4.99. Remember when Shark Fin was the special at Coral Reef Restaurant? Yeah, like that sounds familiar. And I think I actually did have that at some point. I'm not sure if it was actual.
Wow.
But they did have something like that. That was a while back that I had that, but I do remember that. Thank you so much for the super chat. We really appreciate that. $5. Thank you so much.
If you think $4.99 is going to get me off talking about this River Country thing, you are sorely mistaken. But seriously, just to finish it, it was one of those things, right, where it's like Disney is doing a water park. And, you know, we all, I'm sure there's people in here that love Universal, and I'm not going to start talking negative about any of these things. But it's like, look at queues, right? Like a Disney World queue and a Disney queue is very different from what you see at, say, another park, right? So, like, it was them taking the idea of doing a water park and just elevating it to some just absurd level that hadn't been done yet. And you're like an 8-9-year-old kid. You're with like your mom and dad, and everybody's having like an equal amount of fun. And honestly, I feel like we might have had more fun at River Country than we even did at the crowded like 4th of July kind of thing, right? Because it's like, you know, your parents are trying to keep it cool, but like even there, like they're reminded about being a kid again. It's like contagious.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for not rapping.
So
Yeah.
the only thing that I ever saw of River Country when now this is when it was closed and I didn't do anything that you weren't supposed to. There was a fence up where River Country was, and there was a hole in the fence. And this is when you're walking, like the showers and that are to the left, and then all the walls, there's like 12-foot walls where River Country was, but there was a little hole, and I put my camera right up to the hole in the fence and snapped some pictures. And in the pictures you can see like old sheds and shacks, and there were, in one of the photos there was an inner tube that said River Country, and it was just all like, you know, so totally it was a hole in the fence. What's that?
Are you not going to show us that picture right now? Oh my God, you're killing me.
Oh, I don't have that picture. I'm not sure. I don't know where that is actually, but that's as far as I ever saw into River Country with my own eyes. We never actually got there. I mean, I do, you know, there were still some things up at the time that we went there. We're walking around the campgrounds. They're like the bird cage and where you bought tickets. That little booth was still there, and there was an empty where they had like a couple of parrots that was right to the side of it. Those were still there, which I thought was pretty cool, right? Yeah, and that was, I think, as a promo for Discovery Island when it was open as well. Totally. The tropical paradise.
Now, I'm not that old, by the way. So for the record, I've never Discovery Island.
What are we? Wait. Hang on. What is it? Little hole Chris that Chris did not make on his own. I know I didn't. Oh no, I didn't make it on my own, David.
David said the same thing.
The material was, it was, I guess, like a chain link fence, and there was a hole in it, and I'm like, well, I know what that is. So I went over. The pictures aren't great. I can post them on Twitter or something like that. I will post them on Twitter. In fact, now
absolutely should.
I have to for legal purposes. Chris cannot find the photo. No, it was through the fence of an area you were allowed to be. It's just like, it's like when an attraction is like under refurb, but you can see inside the fence, and you can just. I'm just. Yeah. You know what?
I don't like this.
Okay, there you go. Regis is like, Regis just wrapped you, bro.
Okay, we're halfway through this wonderful show.
We're never gonna get to it because, like I said, I've got a 27-page opus here. So let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's dive into imagineering our own water parks now. This is what we said we were going to do tonight after some discussion on the water parks that currently and formerly existed. So, we want to do overall theme, talk about slides, talk about some place to eat there, and then talk about some like features that the water park would have. So for my own water park, I'll go first just with the theming. So this would be the first indoor water park experience, and it would all have to do with special
you are stealing some of my ideas and I don't like it, but okay, go ahead.
I haven't seen anything.
Okay.
So it's the first indoor water park, right? So it can operate all year round. I mean, I know that it would go down for refurb like the other two do for a couple of months a year. But the overall theme for this water park, and I'll leave it at this for now, would be the Cave of Wonders. And it would be somewhat of an experience where you're inside the Cave of Wonders. And there's going to be a bunch of cool stuff inside the Cave of Wonders, again, which is an indoor water park that I am imagineering here tonight on the show. So that's where I'm going to start mine off with.
Right.
And I got some special features in the restaurant and all that kind of stuff where you eat. But I'll leave it at that for now. The overall theming is the Cave of Wonders from Aladdin's Penguin. I don't like this.
Please, seriously. I don't like this.
Duck and Cover, the new water park, buffet. Stephen Brown, $5. Y'all need to realize that one hour is not.
I wasn't
long
even
enough
talking that time.
Okay.
Okay.
He's not wrong.
You know that. You're not wrong. That is a very good point. And maybe it can be longer again in the future. We have a lot of stuff planned. So I'm not just saying that. I literally have a Google Doc that goes till like next year sometime. So, Stephen, thank you so much again for the $5. Totally appreciate that. And we will work on making this more.
Can we all in the chat room just thank Leah for bringing me a little more bourbon? Thank you.
Thank you, Leah. Much needed.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Figment's Cave of Wonders, Horatio. Like that. Sounds awesome. You could have a ride called the Flying Carpet. That is going to come into it, Renee. Stay tuned. There's something I got planned with that one.
Okay, all right.
She's onto something. Yeah. Who wants to go next here? Jeff, you got a novel.
I can go next.
Okay, go.
Angelina,
I was going to say, let's maybe leave the best for last because Jeff has his novel. But I also was considering an indoor water park because as of right now, we know there's that hurricane going on in Florida area. Everyone stay safe. But if that ever happens, they always have to close the water park. So, I mean, let's have that in the park that good idea, Chris, and I'm also going to steal it. I don't have a name. So you always have a name, and then I'm like, oh, I didn't have a name. But it's going to be themed around, let's just say, a certain type of clownfish.
Yes.
That's my. Well, that makes it's auditory, but that's my theme.
I like that. Okay. That's awesome.
Thank you.
I like all of your names better. I got to be honest with you. I like all your names better because then I realized that mine was already stolen from Disneyland. So I don't know if I can do that. But
Short Force.
But Short Force. No, Short Force. I'm going to steal.
Jeff's Wet and Wild Wally.
Adventure.
Secret Cave of Wonder water park facility. Coral. Oh, now everyone's screaming Coral.
Oh, now I have a name. It's Coral. That's the name of my water park.
Perfect.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. All right. Can I just
Jellyfish.
So what do you guys think my water park is? Anyone?
Wally. Duh.
Okay. So you would think that, and there you go. You would not be wrong, but I didn't want to just do that. Chris, get the Regis ready. So I had actually just said something as simple as, but I wanted it to be more like Pixar because this was going to be my big thing, right? It's like what I was saying was, it's like you've got all these IPs and things like that. And I swear if they built a new water park now, they would not do a Blizzard Beach or a Typhoon Lagoon. It would have to tie in with, what they're doing. So, and I really want that. So I didn't know if there should be a full-on Wall-E world. I love what you did there, A-Dragger. Maybe, but there definitely Wall-E will be represented. But I'm going with Pixar Pier, which I understand there is a section in Disneyland for that. So, but it's basically a Pixar world. But I am going to treat this, guys. I'm treating it maybe not like a 5th gate, but it's like a 4.5 gate. Okay, like this is going to be like next level water park stuff, and I'll leave it at that. Okay.
Interesting.
Oh,
thank you.
Okay.
That's right. That's right, guys.
Okay. All right. Okay. So there's the overall themes for all that.
I feel like I've stumped you.
Yeah, you have. So I'm not exactly sure. I was gonna hit Regis, but I really didn't know when.
I mean, I could go 30 seconds. I could go 30 minutes. Let's go.
I know.
You never know.
So, okay. So now, talking a little bit about the slide types and what kind of slides would be there. So, and someone, Renee, I think it was in the chat, mentioned the magic carpet should be part of this Cave of Wonders water park. Again, if you're just joining us, we're Imagineering our own water parks. These aren't real things, nor will they probably ever be. We're just creating these in our head. And also, thank you for listening and watching.
And also, thank you, Stephen Brown.
Oh, really quick,
what's going on?
Stephen Brown. Stephen Brown sent us 499, a water slide that never ends. And the soundtrack just says, "Hi, I'm Dory," over and over again. Steven, you're in my head right now. Just wait. Just you wait.
Oh my God.
It's like one of those ones where you just go around the bowl and you just keep going and going and going. You just keep saying, "Hi, I'm Dory. Hi, I'm Dory." Hey, thank you so much for the $5. Totally appreciate that once again. Thank you.
Steven Brown.
Okay, so in terms of, so my idea was the Cave of Wonders water park. So it would have a kind of a beach in the sand, but the indoor water park idea, my idea for that is mostly because of how cool the lighting would be for this one. So the very special attention to lighting and Disney lighting. I love the way they light up Galaxy's Edge and Pandora, and they do such the castle, just everywhere. I think they really do a good job of that. Of course, the pools would be safe. There'd be the standard wave pool. It would be safe and like lit up and all that. So nothing to worry. It wouldn't be like in the dark. But I'm talking, there's be a lot of like purple and orange kind of lights, blue, maybe like a little bit darker in some areas. The main 5 or 6 or whatever slides, 10, 12 slides, would primarily be fully enclosed, like in the tunnel, and they would have special lights in them that are like orange and purple and blue, and as you go, you're kind of going down. And even the pools that you land in at the bottom, like the small pools, would also be lit from the bottom, so the water would look orange or blue or green or purple or whatever. So it would be heavily relied. Yeah, it would heavily rely on these effects, lighting effects, to make this park work. But being indoors, it could easily work because you wouldn't have to worry about any natural light. So that's one of the main factors of this being such an indoor water park. It has to be. It has to be. So that's my idea for the slides. I do have a feature slide, but I'll talk about that soon.
A feature slide. That would be really cool with the kids that have goggles and going underneath the water and all of those light effects. That would be very, very cool. I like it.
I like it, Chris. Once again, man. Once again,
awesome.
you downplay what you're talking about, and then you just like come through.
Always.
And everyone has to like play catch up, man. That's cool. That's cool. All right, Angelina, hit me with it.
Yeah. Now I'm nervous. Now I'm like, for my slides at my park, I can get a little from the chat here because it seems like they got a lot of really good ideas in terms of my theming. And I will announce that I've also changed the name now. I don't know if it's totally Disney appropriate, but we're going to call it The Butt. And and that's the name change. But I think that the first slide that came into my head was similar to like the Disney Cruise Line slides, where they're totally see-through and you can see outside of the slide and you're in some sort of like tube or something. And I just thought of how cool it would be to have similar to in the ride at Epcot, the Nemo and Friends ride, where Crush is going through the wave thing, if you know what I'm talking about. They're going through that tunnel of water. So you're in your own shell and you're through this slide, and it would be, and you would maybe we could have projections or something of Crush beside you while you're riding the ride. I don't know. Technology is crazy. We can possibly do anything. Something related to Crush and
no budget
and that. Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Look, Stephen Brown says we can actually cancel the Star Wars hotel for an immersive water park. It's perfect.
Wow.
Chris, you picked
Thank you so much.
Perfect.
Steven. Nice.
Wait
on it.
Perfect.
I love it.
Okay. All right.
What about you, Jeff?
I love that.
What are you thinking for slides for your
Right, guys. Well, I know we're talking slides, but can we just start maybe a little slower first? If not, I know we have 21 minutes. Can I just have like 2 of those minutes? Because it's the by and large lazy river, guys. I mean, you guys are thinking so big, but it's the by and large lazy river. Okay?
Thumbs up for the by and large lazy river.
Thank you. Because I mean, like, not everybody loves like your little thrilling slides and such. So it's the by and large lazy river. Obviously, Wally will make an appearance, but you don't go on a typical tube. No. Flotation device is one of those couch type things you see in the movie, right? Okay. And my thing is, this is going to be more like a like I was saying, man, like I don't want this just to be like a little thing thrown away that you do a half day, because my problem with the water parks, man, is that it's like water parks have been the same since even I was a kid. And Horatio, as you already pointed out, I am old, bro. I am old. So I feel like we can like elevate the technology. Okay. I mean, Typhoons, it's basically river country without the lake water. So I want new bells and whistles. Chris, you already said indoor water park, but I want these to feel like e-tickets, man, right? They're like attractions. And since money's no object, is Reach coming? Here we go. You ride on the flotation device that people use on the ship. Okay. Nothing too exciting. It's a lazy river, but you only got glimpses of the ship in the movie. So Wally's there. You go on a little adventure. I'm thinking maybe like 15 minutes where you go in and out of different tunnels. Think maybe like what they do on the Jungle Cruise. Animatronic scenes are playing out. It's like, you know, we're creating new technology though. So you're not like on a regular tube, because even at like Disney water parks, man, you're on a tube. So this is like a flotation kind of device, like the, you know, the people on the by and large ship. So it's a whole, it's slow, and it's like, but there'll be like little waterfalls and doors that open and close to allow like adequate space and make it it's like a special ride for each person or group of people. You know what I mean? And obviously you meet Wally at the end and you become absolutely fantastic, great friends. Aquamatronic Marklin, are you kidding me? Yes. That's exactly
cool.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yes. So I didn't really get into my
copyright that.
Oh my God, somebody trademarked that? Yes. But I mean, like, you know, I know you guys are going on like the slide thing and things like that, but I mean, like, I'm literally kind of treating these as like, they're like attractions. So
yeah, I like it.
You know what I mean? Like,
I like it.
So Wally obviously has a great adventure coming up, but hold on.
Michael or Mikkel Gardner in the chat says, for Pixar Water Park, you need an Up Paradise Falls slide. I think that'd be really, really cool as well. Yeah, there we go. Paradise Falls water slide. Yeah.
Can I actually say that?
There's so much that you can do.
More Beverly actually said Grazy River riding on floating French fry rafts. Man, that actually is really funny. That's obviously what I'm like going for, man. I love that. I love that. That's fantastic.
Yeah. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Okay.
All right. So we're kind of halfway done this right now. But if you're just tuning in, thank you for tuning in. I want to give a big shout out right now to all of the Wigs listening. And if you want to become a Wigs member, all you got to do is go to patreon.com/WDWNT. For that to happen, of course, you can, it's as little as $2.99 per month, or $1.99 per month, sorry, $1.99 per month, patreon.com/WDWNT. And you can get some very special features from News Today and so much more. So we encourage you to support us at WDW News Today and become a Wigs member. And here comes the Wigs roll call right now in the chat. Penguin Project, we got Mikkel, we got WDW Mickey, Mandy, Marklin, More Beverly, BC Fan, Matt K, we got Short Force, my name is Stitch, Arch Fox, Rob.
We definitely have to call out Stephen Brown again, though, man, because Stephen Brown with another $4.99. Wally and Eve making waves pool, man. That is coming, bro. That is coming.
Stephen, thank you so much. And
for the super down, these are all good ideas.
Yes. Oh my God, no, I'm stealing all these ideas.
Thumbs up if you're an Imagineer watching the show tonight and you found us.
Yes. Hello. Welcome.
Call us. So yeah, and also super chat anytime if you like what you're seeing today or any day when we go live to the parks, Walt Disney World. You can give us a super chat as well as the $sign in the little just below the YouTube chat. Any amount is always appreciated. And if anything, if you're just watching right now, maybe it's for the first time or maybe it's for the 22nd time, you can always just do us a favor. If you like what you're seeing, give the video a little thumbs up. We always appreciate that. Just as simple as one little click, and it goes a long way for us. So thank you so much for that as well. And you know what? Maybe, well, we got 15 minutes left. I'm going to hop over to Twitter and see how this poll is.
Yeah.
I am not going to be able to talk about all my rides.
Okay, hang on. We'll get right back to it. Hang on. This is kind of cool. A tweet came in from Engage Guy. It says, random IP-based thought on water parks, Star Wars themed from Planet of Naboo. That would be, I'm surprised. That's really
good idea.
Love it.
Yeah.
So earlier today on Twitter, I asked the question, what Disney water park is your favorite? And now I'm trying to find where I put, there we go. There's the poll. Okay, so with nearly 1,150 votes,
how many?
Typhoon Lagoon, 1,142 to be exact. So thank you. 1,142 times for that. Always appreciate that. There's 43 minutes left to vote. So we gave you a little bit extra time, but it's going to be hard to top this one. Typhoon Lagoon with 51% is in the lead. In second is Blizzard Beach with 35%, and at 13%, Old School River Country. We did put River Country on there in case you wanted to vote for that one as well. But yeah, Typhoon Lagoon, 51% of it, and again, 1,142 votes. So thank you so much for voting on that today. People love their water parks, and they know what they like.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That is so interesting because, as soon as you put that up there, man, I hit Typhoon Lagoon, and it was losing. It was losing big time at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, it's a blizzard, right? Yeah, I saw that early today. Yeah.
Big time. Yeah, that's interesting.
So it's interesting, especially because they've done things like they've taken away what I considered to be my favorite part of Typhoon Lagoon, which was the Shark Reef, which we've talked about already. So hey, keep them coming because we got this poll open for another 40 minutes or so. But we want to get right back to the attractions and rides and stuff like that over at our own Imagineered water parks, which is what we're doing this hour. We got 14 minutes left, and I know Jeff has like a ton of stuff left. So
did you guys actually Imagineer a bathroom at the Typhoon Lagoon? I mean, Space Wrangler actually is saying, how are the bathrooms at Typhoon Lagoon?
The bathroom parts?
Back to
that should have been first priority.
Well,
I hear you on that.
Okay, I know I did not do the bathroom thing. I did not.
Okay, no, I didn't either.
Shut up, though.
It wasn't going to be a 2-hour show, so I left the restrooms out of it. But can I just give one? Can I just give one more, and then we can get to eateries? But you're going to miss Bruce's Great Adventure, which is a villain's dark ride. Okay. All right. Wally's Great Adventure. Can I just say that? And then Mandy actually was writing during the day on Twitter, and she's like, well, how could the robot go into a water park because it would rust? And then thankfully she found some like rust kind of helping device from the Cars world. So Wally's going to be fine. But obviously we need Wally. Right. So, but what I want to do is use my favorite feature from Typhoon Lagoon, which is what I said, the launch thing. But what I want to do is have like each of these things kind of like separate, and you go into these different pods. So maybe there's like 5 or 6 kind of tracks, and like you load on your little like thing and you move in here. And then like you were saying, I'm ripping off one of your things from Epcot a few weeks ago, Chris. The tube lights up in a screen and you meet Wally, and like basically Wally's Great Adventure is you and Eve are taking a specimen from the planet Earth that can help out another planet. Thanks, guys. See, I'm not a selfish only child. I'm trying to help other people out in the universe. Wow. So like this thing happens, and then we're like, so Wally is going to launch, and then so you launch. Is there more restaurant? Am I missing restroom things?
Well, yeah, Mandy said the restrooms are called the IP Park. PEE.
Is that the whole thing?
All right.
Is it a whole park? Yeah. Is it a whole park on restaurants?
No.
Because I feel like it could be.
God, don't make me hit this Regis again. Keep going.
No. Regis is coming. And Marklin just really enjoyed my jazz hands because let me get back to it. Now we're going. So you launch actually up in, but it's like an animatronic, like kind of like dark ride with screens and things. So it's all these things. Bernie comes in, all right, and he's actually like the pilot. There's just so much I can't get into. You don't even understand. I've got whole like plot lines here. But basically, you deliver the specimen, and then you dump out into a giant pool, and I'm sure there's going to be restroom jokes there. Hit the Regis, go.
No. People are saying hashtag mute. Rob, hashtag mute.
Okay, here we go.
Hashtag. There you go. He muted himself. He mutes himself, but he can also unmute himself. I haven't figured out how to do that, but when I do, it will be a better day than when I figure out how to use the Regis button.
We love how Jeff is. We love it.
So, okay. So for a special feature in my park, so the Cave of Wonders theme water park, indoor park, the big attraction would be the huge slide, and I'm talking massive slide, and you would enter the big tiger mouth. It's not like a door would actually open, slide up. There'd be you would be on a raft that the top of it. Hang on, Stephen Brown, $5.99. Deliver the specimen and dump out. Stephen, thank you so much for the super chat.
30 seconds. 30 seconds have elapsed, and I was actually typing. That made me laugh out loud. Stephen Brown. I'm going to give you a bonus 30-second mute. Go ahead.
Okay. So continuing with this, I think there's some way I can like get rid of Jeff on the screen now that I have access to this. We'll see what happens. So basically, the idea would be you go into the tiger's mouth, a door opens, you're on a raft that Renee mentioned this in the chat earlier, suggested this. The raft would have the print of the magic carpet in there. It'd probably be enough for 2 people, so it looks like you're sitting on the magic carpet. And you start to go down, and it's dark, but again, it's kind of lit up orange and green and blue and purple. And then eventually you get to one of those huge, those really, really big, those huge funnels, I guess they're water parks that have the funnels, and as you're spinning around and around, there's a scene going on that's like projected onto the side walls. So it would have does Jeff
I think Jeff
for the record, I did not do that. For the record,
is that the new guy? Is that the new guy?
That is amazing. So there he is. There we go. We put him back. Jeff was in timeout. Wow. So, okay.
Oh, it's so funny.
So the big funnel would have like a projection on the side of a scene with like Jafar or something like that, or a Cave of Wonders, all this lava. And then eventually you'd funnel into the middle and go down even further. There'd be another scene that you'd see, and then you'd come out into the water at the very end and escaping it. And that would be it for me. What is this? Marklin, love Jeff laughing. Oops, now he's gone.
Oh boy.
Thank you so much. Jeff is back, and I think he's off.
Thank you, Marklin.
For the record, I didn't do that, but I do know who did, and thank you for that.
I know. Where does he live, man? He's in the States, right? Thank you, guys.
That was a real timeout.
Yeah, that was a real time. All right, I'm back. Chris, you back? Everybody back?
Now did we lose Chris?
Oh, Canadian lag.
Wow.
No, I don't think so, man. I think that is Canadian for you right there.
What is going on here? Oh boy. Well,
okay.
It looks like we may have lost Chris.
Are you serious?
Possibly. I think so.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Well,
my God,
I
really
heard
bad. Wow,
I heard his story, and I thought that was a fun attraction that sounded like really cool.
Hello.
With the whole. Oh, hi, welcome back.
There he is. Oh, there he was.
Oh, hi.
I just wanted somebody to take a screenshot so we could post that one and be like, the best part of the show, Chris is frozen.
I don't know what's going on. I didn't do that one. That was the something else. Did you see Regis at least?
I did see Regis. You hit Regis, and it was
Okay,
like,
good.
Regis was like, you know what? You're in timeout, bro. You have
right.
6 minutes to talk about food places.
Oh, wow. Time has gone by way too quick.
Okay, I'll go. Everyone know when I was gone for like 10 seconds, or what happened? What's going on?
No, Angelina filled. It was perfect. It was great.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So the food would be there'd be the typical kind of food court idea or whatever, like that kind of grub. But the big thing that I really like with this whole Aladdin theme, it would be Genie's Gelato. And it would be an ice cream place called Genie's Gelato, right? The special would, of course, be like blue ice cream with a little genie, something like a little lamp thing on the top, like a little edible lamp.
Ooh.
It would probably cost around
I love
$16.99.
blue food. Blue
Right.
desserts are always good.
You had a week to do this, man, and you have a gelato shop in your theme park. What people gotta eat, bro?
No, I said there'd be there'd be hot dogs and hamburgers, but
Sorry,
the feature one. We're out of time, Jeff. We got 5 minutes.
I was like, you want people to eat gelato all day?
You know,
That's crazy.
the show starts out quite serious and cool, and then ends up being like an edition of Muppets Now. It just like this is crazy. Like, what is even happening?
That literally is.
Yes.
That's because Leah brought that refill. So thank you for that.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
feel like
of course.
Scooter.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right, Angelina, would you have your guests eat more than just gelato, or no?
Absolutely. I would. At my restaurant, fish are friends, not food. So there will be absolutely no seafood happening at my restaurant. But it is going to be themed around Australia. It's going to be themed around Sydney, so different Australian cuisines. And that's what's going to be in my water park. A little bit different, but Stephen Brown.
Stephen Brown.
This is way better than the Muppets. Hey, Steven, thank you so very much. Totally appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
That's a compliment.
we have fun. We have a lot of fun on this show. I can tell you that.
We really do.
This is fun.
Thank you guys so much
Thank
for
you.
sticking with just the absurdity. And Chris is right, man. It does start out, and I love that you guys just kind of like egg us on and things like that. I love that apparently we have a new guy that just takes me off the air, so I really appreciate that too. That's really great. and I've never loved gelato so much. Look at that, Stephen Brown again. Jeez, he's taking out like a small business
Vegemite
loan.
at a water park.
Vegemite at a water park.
We'll let them try.
Yes.
We'll let them try it. We'll see.
All right. Well, I
it.
guess mine.
You gotta have that traditional Indian cuisine there.
Yeah, no. Seriously, I want a Vegemite sandwich. Yes, seriously.
Okay. Jeff, you got 3 minutes to blaze through a bunch of stuff.
I've got like 18 restaurants, guys. So, I don't even know where to start. No, here we go. Am I out? Am I out? I'm going to check the other window. No, there we go. So basically, my main thing is the Inside Out Cafe, where you place your order. Right, you place your order from the electronic switch panel from the movie. Yes, and everybody has the Disney Plus here, right? The Disney Plus. Yep. You saw how it was like Pixar in the Wild, and by the way, the Wall-E in the Wild. Oh my God, did everybody watch that? Anybody in the chat room watch that? I'm derailing quickly, but anyways, no. It's fantastic. Everybody should go watch that. That's your homework for next week.
Did you say it's
we'll talk about it next week.
Keep going.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Chris. But yes, so they had these like panels out here, and you could control like the actors. But anyways, you place your order from the electronic switch, and like all the food is like angry hot. You know what I mean? Like so red. You push the red button, it's like angry hot tamales, and you push the button, and you see the little ball go out, and it goes to the kitchen, and you get your food. How about that? Look, I stopped. 1 minute left.
Very good.
There's more
left. All right.
Go ahead.
There's more. Well, okay. Well, yeah, we are up against the clock. So I'm done mine. That was all mine. Angelina, did you cover everything you wanted to?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm actually just talking in the chat here now about what type of Muppets we would be. So yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Where is my Forky mask? I'm gonna have that standing.
Stephen Brown.
I'm gonna have that standing by next week, Stephen Brown.
Forky asks a question. What are we watching?
Forky asks a question. Yeah, what are we watching? You know what? We could do that. I smell a skit coming up, I think.
Mm-hmm. I tell you right now, man. Forky asks a question.
Stephen,
great.
Thank you. Yeah, we will do that. We should do that every week. That should be a new little segment here. Okay. Just put on the Forky mask and we're good, you know?
Everybody, I actually do feel like the entire chat room preferred me in the Forky mask. It must be because I'm so old, Horatio. But yeah, I'm a
Okay. People have stuck with us here. People have stuck with us here. And... yeah, so, and people were screaming Nemo, and people were screaming Coral. So if you bear with, hopefully there's going to be sound on this one. We got a special thing that I'm going to try to play for you right away, okay? So this is a special from WDW News Today. Some of you have seen this, but I know that you're secretly requesting it, so hope you can hear the audio on this. Let's try this out. Awesome. Hang on.
Coming soon to Disney Plus, it's the story of a father and son who just wanted to get some fresh air.
Dad, can we go to Disney Springs? It's open.
A family that just wanted to grab a bite to eat and maybe not take their chances shopping online with Shop Disney with a lowercase s. But going out during a pandemic when your dad is a hypochondriac isn't easy, especially when you're a clownfish.
It's a pandemic, Nemo!
But Dad, I'm so bored and we'll follow all the rules.
We can go if you keep your mask on.
I promise.
A father who wants his son to be happy, even if he'll spend every moment of the trip in fear of everything.
Nemo, don't touch the railings, Nemo!
I won't. Can we go over there?
Not too far. And wash your fins, Nemo, even the lucky one.
A father who battled an entire ocean to find his son will now try to survive an outdoor mall full of Floridians.
Maskless hillbillies, Nemo! Swim away! Swim away! Oh, I miss when our biggest worry was jellyfish!
Marlin will wish he was back in the safety of a tank after this wild and hilarious adventure.
Dory, where's Nemo?
Very funny line.
Fabio? He went to the Butt House.
It's Boathouse! Nemo! Nemo,
God, he
where
went to
are you,
Angelina's-
son?
Disney Pixar's
Angelina's
socially
water park.
distancing Nemo, giving you something to watch between seasons of The Mandalorian on Disney+.
Did you have fun at Disney Springs, son?
Yeah, even if we didn't get anything we wanted because the eBay resellers got them. Oh look, they're testing the monorails. What color is that, Dad?
Coral!
And there you go.
There's Coral.
There you go.
I will
There's
tell
Coral.
you.
There you go.
It was like they were going to your water park, Angelina. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it's fine.
Everyone in the chat loving that one, so we had to play that one for you. I totally appreciate that. Jason, thank you so much for loading that up for us. That's that's a good one.
Oh.
Hey, that's so we are over time, so that means we're over.
No, man. Just stop there, Chris. Wait,
So
am I supposed to mute again?
No. So next week, last week we did background music. It obviously got derailed with a lot of bathroom talk. I mean, favorite bathrooms and such.
You
If
are
you like
kidding me,
the
Stephen
idea-
Brown. Hold on one second.
What's up?
This is-
What's
Wait
up?
one sec.
Oh my
Brown,
goodness!
Are you kidding me right now?
Steven.
Steven.
$49.99.
the
This
chat room
show.
please give Stephen Brown like some
Wow.
jazz hands?
Oh my
I don't even
goodness.
know. Good Lord.
Stephen, thank you
That's
so
one for
very
you.
much.
Steven,
He says,
much, man.
this
Thank you
show
so
makes
much.
Monday bearable, super fun and entertaining. Need maybe 17 hours a week. Definitely the most interactive show on WDW News Today. Coral! Stephen,
Yes.
thank you so very
Yes.
much for the $50 super chat. That is
Wow. Thank
absolutely
you so much, Stephen.
incredible. It makes our
Bananas.
night. And it all goes to WDW News Today. So we really appreciate that. We do have so much fun doing this show week after week. It's just, it is a highlight of my week. I love planning for it. I love thinking about the chat and everything we do here and making it super interactive. And speaking of interactive, we want you to come back next week because next week we have a special
do.
show for you. We started background music last week and we hit on the Magic Kingdom and Epcot background music. And next week, we have your favorite background music part 2, which will include Disney's Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, and a hotel or two on Disney properties. So favorite background music part 2 is coming up next week, and we hope you can join us for that as well, 9 p.m. Eastern right here on YouTube, also on WDWN Tunes. I want to give a quick plug for Your World This Weekend, which airs every Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern on WDWN Tunes, the official radio station of WDW News Today. It's Saturday mornings, 9 till 10 a.m. Eastern. We give you Disney Park schedule information, Disney Park Day in History requests. Jeff, who is, and we don't just say meteorologist because we can say the word. He is a meteorologist,
I know.
and so he will be on the show every week,
Jazz
and he
hands
has
for
been
you.
so far.
Jazz hands for me is I know everyone thinks that that's just me saying that, but that's actual, like, if you need me to send you a JPEG of my qualifications, I will. Also,
Yeah.
if I could just
Wow.
really quickly thank Jason out there, he's the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
So,
Also,
so
did
stay
you
tuned
see
for that on
Drew?
Intunes.
Did you see Drew? Drew said episode 23. He goes best bathrooms. Was that on your list, Chris?
It's being requested, Chris. It's being requested.
Best bathrooms might very well be the week after next, whatever next week is 22. We might be doing best bathrooms. Just there's no graphic because I haven't decided what to do for that one yet. So,
If anybody on Twitter has any ideas of what to do for the best bathrooms episode, just fire it over to Chris.
send an email with that or any other show suggestion you might have, Chris at WDWNT.com. disney.com. And I think with that, we will leave it. Stephen Brown, once again, thank you so much for that $50 super chat recently, and everyone else who donated. Marklin as well in there this show. Thank you so much. Thank you all for tuning in. Mandy, Shorn for Ratio, David, AB, Penguin Project, Rob, Marklin, thank you again for that. Always love interacting with you. Keep in touch with the show on Twitter. We are on Twitter at Cosmic Reid, at J Melcars, at Angelina Alberto. There it goes down there, right on the little thing that has our. I can't even talk anymore. It's been a long day. You know where it is. You can see it on the screen thing, right? Okay. With that, again, this show turns into the Muppet Show about halfway through all the time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Totally appreciate it. For Jeff and Angelina, I'm Cosmic Chris Reid. We will see you next week, 9 p.m. Eastern, for more Disney Parks background music. Stay safe and have yourself a magical night.